Hello guys, Hackett here. I want to quickly go over how I got the video playing onto an object with 3D positional sound triggered with whatever you want, basically. So what I've done is I've just set up a trigger saying when the player enters the trigger area, I want you to execute the following code, which is calling upon this to spawn these items, which I'll show you how to set up. And then it triggers in two separate lines, the audio and then the video file, so that it can register positionally onto the object rather than globally. Basically, you're going to go to your mission file and you're going to drag in the video you want in an OGV format. You're going to drag in a screensaver if you want one as a .paa file, and then you're going to get an OGG, which is your audio file. Now, I recommend just simply splitting the audio file from the video you want using something like Audacity, or if you've got a video editor, that is completely fine, so long as the audio matches the video. Why do we do this? That is so that it can play locally, because we're calling upon CfgSound to make this 3D positional rather than CFG music, which would play for everyone. So once you've got those files in your mission folder, obviously if you're a bit more advanced in coding, you can sort these into files and stuff. But for simplicity's sake for this tutorial, we're just going to leave it in the main kind of area with the SQM. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up Notepad, or in my case I've got Visual Studio Code. You're going to open up that same location that you've put all the files in, so your mission folder, and you're going to create a description.ext file. And you're going to paste the following code into it. You're going to call it whatever you want. So in my case I've got audio 1, replace that with what your audio is going to be called. So for me, audio 1, and this allows our code in the game or our script to call upon this sound. So this is basically telling the game that, hey, we have this sound, please use it. Now you don't need this if you've got a sound that's already in the game or in a separate mod. You just need to correctly link it in the script that I'll show you. So as you can see, we've got our SQF, OGV, and PAA. Right, the following code is what you're going to call upon. So this will actually trigger the video to play depending on what you've got your trigger set up to. So as you can see at the top, we've got our video file, which is the OGV. So just make sure you call it the correct file name. So what this is doing is it is telling the object that, hey, we have these things, get ready to use them. And then here we're saying, actually, I want you to use test.ogv, so it's playing our video file. And then at the same time, it's also going to say, hey, play our sound file positionally on the TV. So as you can see, it says TV1 here, which is the variable name of the object that I am playing it on. Because my footage is 6 seconds long, I've said go to sleep after 6 seconds, so stop this and go to the next bit of code after 6 seconds. And if you've done all of that correctly, then you should end up with something much like this.
Move or you'll be cut in half!
And there you have it. A video like a working TV with sound in Arma 3.